From my study of historical and economic writings on the subject, I conclude that in classical economic theory, there are two types of money: money of exchange and money of account. Money of exchange is gold and silver, or certificates that are redeemable in gold or silver. Money of account is promissory notes, bonds, bills of exchange, all these negotiable instruments that you see floating around that we're dealing with right now. It's accounting that we're dealing with. Now, it's important for you to understand this, because when you are discharging a debt, what you are asking these people to do is to do an accounting. It ain't no fucking money in the system. There's no money. All we have are agreements. When you start dealing with negotiable instruments or contracts. Where did I get that from? Negotiable instruments, where did I get that from? Let's see where I got that from. Where did I get that from? Negotiable instruments or contracts. American jurisprudence, bills and notes. All right, bills for bills of exchange and notes for promissory notes. You know, go to the source. All right, so it's American jurisprudence. And it says right here, the very first sentence, look how we can learn something if we just open up a book and read. It's like magic. Bills and notes in their various forms are contracts, and may be negotiable or non-negotiable. End of sentence. End of sentence. End of sentence. Bills and notes are contracts. Contracts require offer, acceptance, and consideration, and they require two parties capable of contracting for it to be valid, as well as the fact there has to be an agreement of the parties. So everything works off. That's why you have a mortgage, you have a promissory note, and a mortgage. All right, you have to have a contract, because we're using a negotiable instrument, and the terms of repayment of that negotiable instrument is what the dead hand is giving you. Really, in this system that we have, the promissory note is the deposit. You deposit in it at the closing table. The closing table is considered a financial institution. You want me to show you where I got that from? 15, do I need to show you? What is it? 15, yes, I'll show you. I'll 15, take the time. 15 I'll take the time to show you that. Let's look at that real quick. So right here, I think it's on Title 31. This is it right here. Yep, right here. So right here, you see, this is it right here. So you see financial institution, this is 31 U.S.C. 5312. 31 U.S.C. 5312. Financial institution means an insured bank, a commercial bank or trust company, a private banker, an agency or branch of a foreign bank in the United States, any credit union, a thrift institution, a broker or dealer registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission under the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, a broker or dealer of securities or commodities, an investment bank or investment company, a currency exchange or business engaged in the exchange of currency, funds or value that substitutes for currency or funds, an issuer, redeemer, cashier, traveler's checks, money orders or similar instruments, an operator of a credit card system, an insurance company, a dealer in precious metals, stones or jewels, a pawnbroker is a financial, a loan or finance company, a travel agency, a licensed sender of money of any other person who engages as a business in the transmission of currency, funds or value that substitutes for currency, including any person who engages as a business in an informal money transfer system or any network of people who engage as a business in facilitating the transfer of money domestically or internationally outside of the conventional financial institution system. A telegraph company, a business engaged in vehicle sales, including automobile, airplane, and boat sales. You mean your dealership is a financial institution? Persons involved in real estate closing and settlement. Everybody you involved in the real estate closing. The U.S. Postal Service. The U.S. Postal Service. These are financial institutions. So when you are at the closing table, signing that promissory note, you're making a deposit. Signing that promissory note, you're making a deposit in a financial institution that has to follow GAAP. And in following GAAP, that means that there is an accounts receivable and an accounts payable, but you haven't claimed the accounts payable. That's why they can file a 1099-A, which is an abandonment. You abandoned those funds. You didn't claim them. That's what they're doing. All this shit is accounting. There's no money. You learn the accounting on it, you can play the game. But it's just accounting. Ain't no money. There's no gold and silver. When we say there's no money, what we're saying is constitutionally mandated gold and silver. They took all the gold and silver away. That was the most nefarious thing that they did, is take away our ability to conduct commerce privately without the intervention or the government looking over our backs, all in our fucking business. That's a republic.